Hello, and welcome back to Hiking Teyvat. For those who don't remember Amber's lore well, her grandfather is from Liyue. So she's gonna go to Liyue and visit her family. None of them live there anymore, but that doesn't matter for this hike. She's taking Dahlia with her. We do not talk about my Dahlia's levels. But he's got a level 90 weapon. Look at that Calamity of Eshu. His artifacts, he stole Yelan's artifacts and Nilo's goblet for this hike. He is C0 sadly, and his talents are 111. I will probably build him up a lot further when he has constellations. We are taking Jean, just because I like Jean and I wanted to take some ammo. My Jean is on a Skyward Blade. She is on 4-piece VV, C1, and talents are 444. And then we have Bennett. Bennett's on a Subwood Blade. Bennett's on his own Tenacity build. He is C6 and his talents are those. And then the star of the show, my Amber, level 80. We do not talk about her crit ratio. She's on a Fav Warbow and these are her artifacts. She has this EM Sands that still needs to be leveled and the circlet that isn't leveled yet. She is C4 actually, because I do always spend my Starklet on Amber. I really like her. And her talents are those. So what we're gonna do is Amber is gonna hike south. And we will pick up everything on the way, we will take pictures. Let's just shoot some, missed them. One of these days, I want to kill all of them. Should have thrown a Baron Bunny. Fun fact about C4 Amber, she gets 2 charges on Baron Bunny, and it is really useful. Really useful. Okay, so what we're doing is something I didn't do when I first started playing. Which, for those who don't know, if you go to Dawn Winery on your way to Liyue, you will find out that there is this lovely bridge that you can go over. Yeah. Fun fact about Dahlia, I play with CN audio, and Dahlia has like a really deep voice, and it generally throws me every time. Because obviously he doesn't in the English, and all the reaction while I play the quests in with CN audio, all the videos I watch are by content creators that speak English or French or German, and they use English or Japanese audio, which are languages in which Dahlia has much more of a squeaky voice. But yeah, I cannot remember ever having taken this route. I don't know where it'll spit us out, but it won't be in Springvale. We'll have to go east at the next junction. Yeah, I think we're very much going the wrong direction. Well, we tried. That looks like Tsarovich. Yeah, that is Tsarovich. We're just gonna have to go west at the Dragonspine camp once we get there. The first rule of hiking Teyvat is that we don't teleport. Like, if we take a wrong turn, whoopsie doopsie, we took a wrong turn. And this is the first time we've taken like a properly wrong turn. The only time I ever had to teleport was in the Anamuko Peak episode, where I straight up I could not find how to get back up to that peak. And all the guides just say do the quest, because nobody is dumb enough to go back up there after. I love the way Amber taunts. It's the same as with Baby Herter in Star Rail. Boo. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you hurt my Amber? It feels weird to play a burn team without It feels really weird to play a burn team without Emily. Like, this is not something I think I'd ever do. But there we go. Kelly Troll's beaten. So now we just put this on fire. Check for carrots. Okay, so essentially what we need to do is we need to get out of this gorge and turn south because we took a wrong road. So we're just gonna climb up here. Can we climb up there? Please tell me we can. Yes, we can. Bennett is gonna grab this. Unlike the episode where I was traveling with Yanfei, we don't have actually anyone to grab oars this time. Oh. Yeah, we could have just followed the road. Never mind then. We're going mountain climbing a little bit now. So let's just beat those Fatui up. Because Dahlia has his shield and I like playing Vape a little bit. I mean, look at that, it was an 11k Vape on a level 50 character. I like playing Vape. This team is so awkward in a way, because it is very circle impact and it is intentionally circle impact, because what you can do is you can, okay, I can't show, I can show it now. So we can launch this guy with Jean, or we could if he was a little more movable, but like, okay, so you can launch people with Jean and then throw Baron Bunnies after them. That's kind of what this team does. So he is burning, but he is taking burning damage from the environment, not from us. Yeah, but if you have somebody that you can launch with Jean, what you do is you put up your circle impact and then you launch the enemies out of the circle, which then gives your Amber the possibility to hit them with pyro from afar without taking damage herself. Technically this is a silly little team. Practically I will be doing an episode on them and we'll be doing this right after this hike. We'll do it at the end of the hike. We'll do a silly little teams episode on this. So, so we swirl this guy, we throw some Baron Bunnies. So this one obviously we can't throw, but like we've got the Baron Bunnies around us, and we can have them around us because we have the Bennett, internet, don't leave me like that. Yeah, this is another problem of the hiking videos and my streams in general. I have countryside internet. So, my Wi-Fi has a tendency to cut out. Like a lot. So yeah, so we launched him, so now technically what you could have done is we could have done the circle impact. But I'm liking how much Vape Dahlia is doing. I have to check his EM. But yeah, now, circle impact. Vape. Pyro application. Launch. Vape. I was so happy to get Dahlia because having a Hydro Shield is so neat. And then it turns out in 90% of the cases, if I need a Hydro Shield, I'd rather use Lanyan. Okay, he's attacking the Baron Bunnies. Let's go. And also, I don't like having shields on bursts. Like, that's why I didn't really consider Beidou an Electro Shield, even though I have her C3. But yeah, there we go. And nobody's died yet. So this little detour has been time consuming, but not game breaking. Just the event thing, so we'll just look for treasure. The thing is, I know there's no treasure, because like, you guys have bombs. Let me burn down your bombs first. Boom. Yeah. I do not want Amber to take 5k damage. Okay, so now we can do it. So we put down the circle impact. We launch some people with Jean. We circle impact some more. Circle impact isn't always bad, people. Jean gets launched because she's underleveled. Bennett. Hey, we got some flaming flowers. You can... Sometimes you need them for commissions. Well, not anymore. They're part of the weeklies. There we go. Amber is a little low on HP, but it'll be fine. So we are going towards Dragonspine. So what we'll do is we will cross the bridge here. So I'll show you on the map. So we are here. We need to get here. So what we will do is we will cross this bridge. We will actually walk through Dragonspine. So we will not be taking the route I took because we took a wrong turn. So this is what I did when I was AR, I want to say 20, 25, and I was going to Liyue. And I didn't realize. I did not know. We are missing a route again. Down there. That's where we want to be. You there, you look a little cold. Little treasure hoarder. What if we chat to you, naughty? Oh, poor guy. You got a cold. But what are you doing going to the icy mountains with a t-shirt? I mean, we're here with booty shorts, but that's us. We're fine. Okay, there's some treasure hoarders. Hello, lads. I took Amber to Dragonspine so many times. Well, yeah, I took a wrong turn trying to get to Springville. And the rule of hiking Teyvat is we do not teleport. Ah, Amber got randomly. Yeah, so this is what we want to do. Because you can Dahlia from afar, and then you can Amber from outside of inside Bennett's circle. And you can also launch the Baron bunnies, and we can actually shoot this Baron bunny to have it explode in the guy's face. Like all of these things. So everyone in the team except Bennett has like some ranging. So what we do is we go away, we put down Jean. So we are in the dandelion circle. You're not allowed in our circle, buddy. Have a Baron bunny. This is so fun. I know we're like dying of sheer cold, but this is so fun. Let's just do something right here. There we go. No more sheer cold for us. Yeah, it is quite a detour. Essentially, I did the same mistake when I was first starting to play. Hello, Fatui. I see you have a camp here. If we die here, I am gonna be so crossed. There's just gonna be a lot of running away. Because I do not trust my healers. They are not well built enough for this fun. Shield, Baron Bunny, Jean. We swirled Electro onto the guy, what the hell? Okay, one down. One down, 2 to go. This Baron Bunny also hurts us, but that is okay. Okie dokie okay. Because Bennett's circle turns into Jean's circle. And this guy's shield means he can't be moved. And Dahlia almost died right there. Also, Dahlia, why do you not have your skill anymore? That I would like to know. Yeah, Dahlia is not dealing damage. I could go to the shoreline with the Millilith domain, but that would mean not following the path, and I think it's a little safer for our team if we just follow the path. Right, I will show you the new route once we have beaten this guy. It can only be a matter of hours. Yeah, but this team is silly, but I like them. We have swirled the correct element. And Amber does not have enough ER, even though she is on a Fav bow. I refuse to do normal attacks with a Fav bow. I don't like Fav weapons. They force you to do a specific playstyle, and they force your entire build to be different. And I don't want to build my character around their weapon, I want to build my character around their talents. Okay, so the route. So we are here in the Snowflake. So what we're gonna do, we have 2 options. We can go past the Entombed City into the Minion Village, or we can go through Vermrust Valley, which spits us out at Salterra, at which point we can go to Dewa Marsh. I think we're gonna do the Salterra route, because I haven't done it yet. So what we're actually doing here is we are going up the mountain over there. There's a plateau up there that I used to go up a lot when I had Dragonspine 100% because it lets you climb a couple of shortcuts. I don't have stamina or regeneration food, I forgot to make some. But yeah, so we'll go via Salterra. Sorry about the noise, I gotta make some tea. So we're gonna beat those hilly churls. That was a lot of Baron Bunny explosions. I was hoping it would hit the pillar, but it didn't. A little bit of vape. Okay, so Dahlia. Yeah, the problem with Chop Suey is that Chop Suey takes fish, and I don't have spare fish, and I am still saving my fish for fishing furnishings. I don't know which fish I can I still haven't finished all the fishing. After that I can make Chop Suey, but until then, not a chance. My go-to stamina food is actually escoffiers. It's one of the ones she makes. She does make stamina food. Like an absolute queen of a cook that she is. Okay, boom. So, we will go back up here. We will heat up a little bit. So, essentially, what we're doing here is we are going through Vermer's Valley past Durin's body, out at Salterra, and then from Salterra to Dewan Marsh. So, the route for that is here, technically. Yeah, we can just climb the mountain, it's fine, we have enough stamina. If Amber falls to her death, we do actually have a couple of sticks that she made not so long ago. But she's not gonna fall to her death, because Amber is my Dragonspine Exploration champion. I did so much Dragonspine Exploration with Amber, it's not even funny. And there he is, there is Durin's body. The music here is so lovely. And because this is a hike, we are not gonna glide. Verm Rest Valley. I was gonna do a separate hike for this place, and I actually still will. I don't want to fight a Fatui. Not if we can avoid it. Can we? Can we avoid it? No, we can't. Gonna have to go the other way around to avoid fighting them. But, boom. There we go. So, there is a bunch of Fatui that I don't feel like fighting. So we're just gonna run through here and hope that they don't see us. And they didn't. Let's go. Okay, so we are gonna follow this path here. I might have to see if I can make a fire anywhere. A little fire would be lovely. Do we go to the teleporter? No, we don't. Over there! Fatui with fire. Just have to fight this guy. Hello, Geoguy. You have one of Durin's teeth. You need, by the way, you need those strange teeth for refining the Dragonspine weapons. And, you now have to go to Albedo's camp, to the camp to refine them. You have to go to the blacksmith in the camp. Because you have to purify them. I think I'm gonna pull for Durin at, like, the refinement place. And there is our first death of the hike. So, boom. Heal Dahlia. Swirl with Jean. Just a little vaping. Could you please get rid of your shield? There we go. Was that so difficult? At least this team doesn't have energy problems. Boom, there we go. Now Bennett, very quickly if you please. There you go, that is the heating we wanted. And now, what we will do we follow that path? Yes, we follow that path. What we will do is we will go to the blacksmith in Liyue to pick up all the ores that I had commissioned. Can we please switch characters? No, the Wi-Fi doesn't want to. Of course it doesn't. Time to restart it. I genuinely hate this. So we should be back. There we go. Star Silver. Star Silver is the one ore I never use in ore farming My goal for ores in general used to be to always have 50 left, so I could always like craft a new weapon. Yeah, no treasure compass in Dragonspine. But here we are, here we go. We are almost out of Dragonspine. Ooh, geopuzzle plate. You know what? Did you know you can use amber to make the pressure plate puzzles? Yeah, but I've done this one. That is what I did during my Liyue exploration. I like Ningguang, but I didn't really have a team for her. And I genuinely disliked playing the Geo Traveler. So what I did instead is I went to we're in Liyue. Now we just have to go to Liyue Harbor in 20 minutes. Not a problem. Oh, this video is gonna take such a lovely time to upload. No, but we're in Salterra, that's already a good start. So, essentially what we're gonna do here is we have two ways we can go. We can go via Wancheng Inn, or we can go via Minlong Village. We could go past the Studio Onslaught, or past Zhao's Hotel. And I personally would rather go past Zhao's Hotel, so we're gonna do that. Plus it's a really nice scenery. I mean, look at this. We have swapped to the Geotrompus, and we're gonna take another picture of Amber. I love taking pictures of Amber. I've got one in Liyue. And not in Liyue, in the Ancient Sacred Mountain, where she's doing her little scouting, and it is so sweet. Amber is generally, I love her as a character. She is so fun. Let's just blow up some hilly trolls. Yep, it vaped. How dare you perceive me? We love 10k vapes. How dare you perceive me? I said not to. And now we have one guy left. Ah, Dahlia already launched him. There we go. A little bit of Mora collecting. But yeah, I mean, look at that scenery. Look at the sunrises. I can't believe this game is free. So. Ooh, I have to see if where this leads. Uh-huh. That is a speed portal. We can use a speed portal. And it makes us skip. Have we skipped in? I don't think we have. Oh, we can sit there. Do we get an achievement if we sit there? Probably not, but this is nice. It's a nice area. Look at Dragonspine. That is worth another photo. But yeah, let's just go further south. Ooh, Mora dog. We have to follow the Mora dog. The Mora doggy dog. They're so adorable. I never know if it's like a weasel with a pouch of Mora or a little dog with floppy ears. But look at that, we get a lot of Mora. In terms of Mora for Chaska, we are at 293k. And we'll we have like a lot of the map left if we need to do any like, okay, so the way I can best describe it is my map is at 100%, but I 100%ed my map before the moral boxes turned up on the interactive map. So I never ticked down which ones I had, and I know that the moral boxes didn't used to be as important for 100%ing because the treasure compasses didn't used to be able to see them. Nowadays, I think in future areas it's going to be much more important to get all your moral boxes, because I think they'll change how the exploration percentages work. Let's check how we are. So we are at Wangshunin, so we are gonna go, we're just gonna follow this path until Liyue Harbor. And then Amber can try to find her cousins. This is nice for a hike, to just follow the road, like no obstacles, no nothing. And now we're gonna check which route we're taking. We're taking the left one. This is important. Hello, Lilith. I love how inaccurate the arrow on the map is. Like, we were on the road the entire time. But yeah, this is going to Liyue with Amber. The geo puzzles here were so interesting to do, because like I like geo when I'm playing Chiori, when I'm playing Ito, when I'm playing Kachina, when I'm playing Jilonon, when I'm playing Ningguang. Like, if I look at my geo characters, I do like geo. So if we say we just look at geo characters, I like Ito, I like Yunjin, I like playing Goro in Ito's teams, I like Noelle, she was my first ever on-field DPS. I love Kachina, like Jilonon, love Navia, love Chiori. Ito is actually one of my favorite characters. Ningguang, great. Like them all. I don't like Zhongli, and I don't like Geo Traveler. Which means all these geo puzzles, you can't deal all of them with Ningguang. And obviously I don't have Zhongli. So, I used to use Amber for a lot of them. Okay, we are gonna fight this guy, because I once died to that one on exploration when I was under-leveled and didn't know how to fight the things. And I still am pissed off about that. Thank you, Dahlia. Also, these guys, they give more XP, but they don't, and they give more Mora than usual enemies, but they don't have any drops. How dare they? But yeah, we are almost there. We were able to ignore those hilly trails. Look, more Millilith. I will never manage to like attack the pigeons before they notice me. Okay, up we go, up we go. Also, like, I've never taken the stairs here. Like, why should we take the stairs when there's a perfectly good ramp to take? Oh, but the music here, it is delightful. And over there we have some materials. I will be using all of these materials to level Chaska's artifacts. Nobody wants to see my Jilonon build. She is on the most scuffed archaic Petra you have ever seen. I was farming it for her, and that's how I got that retracing bowlight circlet. Look at it. Look at Liyue Harbor. We are almost there. We are now in the vicinity of Liyue Harbor. Let's just walk into the city. The bird sneaking is kind of fun. I do sometimes use Sayo and Kirara while exploring, but I actually prefer to one day manage without them. Boom. So. And there we are. Amber has made it. She is in the land of her forefathers, and she has tracked all the way from Mondstadt to Liyue Harbor. Dahlia has been helping, Jean has been helping, Bennett's been there. Bennett was lighting some torches in Dragonspine. That Amber seriously could have lit herself, but that's okay. It is okay. We have arrived, and this has been Hiking Teyvat.